Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. I am so excited you're here today. Some really good stuff that I have to share today. First of all, thank you. We're only about 4 weeks into being on iTunes, and we're the #1 podcast in business/real estate investing, and we're the #3 podcast in overall all business across the world. Pretty amazing, and that's thanks to you. So thanks for tuning in. Secondly, this is going to be a really special Weekly Wisdom. You're going to have the opportunity. I do live events all over the country, but there's one really special and dear to my heart that I've been doing every year down here in Phoenix, Arizona. We call it The Edge. It's pretty spectacular. We cap it out at only 250 people because I keep it intimate. A lot of the same people come over, year after year, and there's only a few spots left. But what I want to share with you today is I'm going to share with you at the end of this message how I want to sponsor one of you to come, and I'll pay everything. The ticket that retails at $2,495, pay for your airfare, pay for your hotel. I just want to do that. So I want to ethically bribe you to watch this and do a couple other things and let you have the opportunity to come to my Edge event, meet me live, and so many of my top students. It's a wonderful event. But here's what I want to share. I just got off the plane from Vegas. I was there doing one of my live events with 400 or 500 of the most amazing students on the planet. If you're watching and I got to meet you this week and shake your hand and sign a book for you, thank you for being there. It was an incredible event. But something hit me while I was there. Those events are great because when you're in front of 400 or 500 people every month, when I share some things I watch people shake their head and it resonates. Hopefully the entire time I'm on stage it does. But sometimes I share things with people and I could see it's like their eyes bulge out and they're excited and they want to hear more or they're emotional. And one thing really hit me these last couple days is I was talking about people knowing where they don't want to go. I said, how many in the audience know exactly right now? If I said, name 5 things right now that you don't want in your life, everybody raise their hand immediately. I don't want to be in this job anymore. I don't want to be broke anymore. I don't want to be stressed about money. I don't want to fight with my family. I don't want to miss my kids' events or be with my children, or I don't want my parents to struggle. I don't want my kids to struggle. I don't want my husband working that hard job or my wife working that hard job anymore. When I asked what people don't want, it was so easy for everybody to just share it immediately. Then I said, okay, stop right now. Who in here can name 5 things really fast that they do want out of their life? And out of hundreds of people, the hands barely went up. They were like, well, let me think. And it just hit me on how many of us know exactly what we don't want, but we're not creating the path of what we do want. We know it subconsciously, but it has to be on the tip of your brain, the tip of your tongue, just like what you don't want in life. NASCAR drivers, I think I stole this from Tony Robbins or heard it from Tony Robbins years ago, but what they teach NASCAR drivers when they get in a spin, not to look at the wall, because if you stare at the wall because you don't want to hit it and don't want to die, you'll run right into it because it's what you're focusing on. They teach NASCAR drivers to find a clearing, find an open, and stare at it. No matter how close you get to that wall, stare at the opening and get there. And that's the same exact thing here. If you guys know what you don't want, it's still in here, still on the tip of your tongue, and you're still being pulled towards it, towards the wall. Find the clearing, guys. Spend the time. Find what you want in life and focus on that every day. I know it sounds simple, but it's so powerful. And I get to see that and watch the faces of people, so I know how you're thinking about it right now because I just saw hundreds of people have the same exact emotions you are. Okay, that's one part. Now I want to talk about real estate. While I was there, talking to a great investor and friend, and this guy's been doing amazing. I'm going to share his secret. You might already know it, but he is crushing it, finding amazing deals in his area from hard money lenders. Here's what he found out is, and you probably already know this, and if you don't, rob it, steal it. That's why I'm delivering it to you. He found all the hard money lenders in his area through Google and going to real estate clubs, everyone he could get, and he called them and just said, hey, when you get a deal, flop back on your plate, I'll take it immediately. Hard money lenders typically only lend maybe 60% of the deal, and the person buying it bought it at a discount. So if they bought it at a discount and then hard money lenders only are given 60%, when people default with hard money lenders, they just want out of that deal immediately. This guy is crushing it. I'm giving a secret. I'm giving it to you. Okay, now here's something really special. Depending on when you're watching this podcast or watching this video on deangraziosi.com, on February 4th, I am doing a special live webcast training with me and 2 top rock star, amazing women, students of mine, Andrea and Gena. These 2 women are unbelievable. Starting out scared, nervous, fearful, all the same worries. Husbands told them they were nuts. Andrea tried real estate investing in the past and lost a bunch of money, scared to death. But they grabbed a hold of my strategies. On Andrea's first deal, couldn't say if it wasn't true, years ago, she made over $40,000 matching a buyer and a seller. She was in her 20s, her and her husband with a young son, making calls. They wholesaled the deal, crushed it. That was years ago. She's gone on to do deal after deal after deal. She's an absolute rock star. In fact, she's come on to help us train, and she's been all over the country helping other people be inspired and get the knowledge to change their lives with real estate. She is an incredible, one of the best investors I've ever met. And on the other side, there's Gena a baby boomer mom, kids getting out of school, needed some extra money to pay for weddings and finish up college. Husband's job was insecure. She jumped into real estate, and she will blow your mind on what this lady has become, from a piano teacher to real estate rock star, deal after deal after deal, transformational life. Well, I said, it's going to be February. And it inspired me to say, what happens in February with New Year's resolutions? It's about the time you fall back into the life you had. You fall back into the ruts. You fall back into the patterns and the habits, and you go, this is as good as life gets. No, this is not as good as life gets. It gets phenomenal. This is the greatest time in history for you to profit in real estate. It is skyrocketing, and you could jump on board or have it be another missed opportunity. So I said, the heck with it. I'm doing a live web presentation. We're going to do it right here in this room with Gena and Andrea, and they're going to spill the beans. And here's the opportunity you have. If you're on iTunes, go to deansfreebook.com. Just grab my book. As soon as you get the free book, you'll have the opportunity to register for this live cast. It's free. The whole thing's free, and you can watch the entire episode. If you're on deangraziosi.com, there'll be a link below. Register. There's only, I think, 2,000 people are the max we can have in the live cast. So you got to register and reserve your seat. But here's the thing. I'm going to ethically bribe you to be there so you could have these girls and myself deliver something that'll blow your mind. So if you register right this minute at deansfreebook.com or click below, and you come and you watch the entire livecast presentation, at the end of the livecast, I'm going to pick a name, and you and a guest, so if you win, will be my guest at the Edge, my most powerful event, the one that touches my heart, that one is in my backyard with all my top students. There's only a limited number of seats because we cap it out every year at 250 people. I will fly you and a guest. I'll pay for your airfare. I'll pay for your hotel, give you tickets, meet you in person, shake your hand, and get you down here. But you got to register right now. You got to watch this live presentation, and you'll see how you could have the opportunity also to come to the Edge. Guys, this is the time in history when you have to take action. And every week after week, I'm trying to deliver the tools that I can't do everything in a short, podcast presentation or video, but I hope I spark something in you, that you keep that burning desire, that nothing will get you off track to staying involved in real estate at this time in history. Now is the time. You can do this. And I'm the person qualified to show you how. Remember, right now, go to deansfreebook.com, get the free book. If you already have it, get it anyway, and register for this webcast before those slots are filled. And if you're at deangraziosi.com, click below and register. And I can't wait to deliver such a powerful message with Gena and Andrea right here in this room, live, showing you the techniques and the tools that are working right this minute from two women from completely different backgrounds, completely different obstacles and challenges, but both of them have crushed it, and now they're going to deliver the wisdom and the secrets to you. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Register right away. Oh, and one last thing. Sorry, I'm hyper. I've been on the road all week. I'm literally getting this blog done and going to have dinner with my kids. I miss them terribly, so I'm racing out of here. But I created a quick little survey. Once you register for the event, there's 3 quick questions on what I want to make the live cast focus on to make sure I cover what you want. So there's 3 quick questions on what you want to focus on, if you need money, what you're looking for, what's your biggest pieces you're missing, so we can deliver to you in this live cast. So register now, fill out the survey, and I'll see you next Tuesday, the 4th, live. I'm Dean Graziosi. I'll talk to you soon.